can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. The Cornhuskers will kick it away to start us off. Let's see what he can do with the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Ducks offense will get the first swing of the game. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, they've proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Miles through the defense. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line. And the Ducks racing to the line in the hurry-up. Third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Fires to the big fella. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48. The Ducks have this offense rolling.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. It's not just the dual threat guy. You go back to Dan Fouts or Bill Musgrave or even Justin Herbert and passers. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
And it's hard to imagine starting a game any better than this defense has. 2 sacks on the opening drive of the game. Something that they pride themselves on. If they get you in these types of situations, they can pin their ears back and get after. They've got multiple guys.
Breaks into the open. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
So Nebraska's offense has the ball for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Let's talk for just a minute about Nebraska. If they see to the playoff today, these guys are in, but we know they're not content with that. They want so much more, David.
They do, and this squad has been building and trying to get to the point where they can get to the playoff and be a national champion. And right now they're in the mix, which is really, really good halfway through the season. A lot of work still to be done, Palmer.
Yeah, this coaching staff really at this point is just trying to keep this team focused as a top 10 team halfway through the year. It's about attention to detail, and that's got to show up in this one today.
Sends his first one of the day on the way, and we didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Complete to the left. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? From the red zone, looking for a man. They get him up rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. The lead is 6 in the first.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Throwing on the run. Brings it down on the right side. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. We're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Back to throw, it's Baker. Oh, they're after him! And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? The first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, get a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. Really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he'll take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Husker! Extra point here will give them the lead. And the extra point puts them on top by 1.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They settled for field goals on each of their last 2 drives, and if they want to win this thing, they better find a way to get it into the end zone. Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
They're going to test that run defense to the right here. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Ducks moving quickly to the line. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Looking to the big tight end. Working the big fella to the corner. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one.
Well, the defense just needs to do a better job on that critical situation. That was a golden opportunity to get off the field, but the quarterback and receiver, they were just better on that one. Nice throw. Nice job by the receiver getting his feet in bounds.
And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Here's the pressure. Makes the catch. It's Green. Turning it on. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense jumps on him. They get that turnover.
And the offense goes 5 wides and spreads the field. The problem is that spreads you thin, and you only got 5 guys in protection, and they don't do a good enough job up front. The defense gets home, forces the fumble. Big play for this defense.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Got him downfield. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. And the Huskers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Quick completion on the out route. He's guided out of bounds at the 12-yard line.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Dropping back, it's Baker. Tight end finds a soft spot. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. The Huskers are on the move. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Cornhusker!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
On the move from inside his 5. He'll be chased out of bounds inside his own 20 at the 18-yard line, and a great job of coverage there. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They've had a couple of drives bogged down, had to settle for field goals, and now they'll try to get it into the end zone this time. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. It's as if this guy has morphed into Ndamukong Suh. He's dominating right now.
Man, Ndamukong Suh, one of the best players I've ever seen live. Just unbelievable. And this guy, if you're mentioned...
Oh, he's got some space. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And the Ducks want to move quickly. Bully ball on 3rd and short. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. He's loose on the right. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Oregon. You know they love their track at Oregon. And when the gun goes off and he hits open field, he is headed to the tape, and he was burning by the time he hit the end zone.
And they've had guys year after year with serious track speed. They'll get you the small runs, lull you to sleep, and then boom, they make those big plays because they got big-time playmakers with speed at running back.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Everybody talks about getting off to a great start, but if you start building steam, David, that can work too.
No doubt, man, and sometimes it snowballs. But what do great teams do? Great teams respond. Struggled the first quarter, Palmer. They've done a great job rebounding and putting some points on the board.
You're right. I think they've started to identify the matchups that are in their favor. On this drive, they need to keep attacking, taking advantage of those matchups.
3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. The offense changing the play. Back to pass, it's Baker. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Got to get everybody on the same page in a hurry. 2nd down, he'll throw it. The throw to the outside is complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. To the air on 1st down. That's caught. It's Hill. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Ducks can really attack on this 2nd and short. He'll pitch it. There he goes. Touchdown, Ducks! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
This offense does a really nice job mixing and matching when they want to use these option plays just to catch the defense off balance. They did it right there. Great execution, getting the ball into the pitchman's hands, and man, he showed you the speed.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking down the left side. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the 1st down.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Lets it fly. Hits him inside the 20, still going. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
And you see so many smart smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Might be changing the route. Back to throw. It's Baker. Rushes on him. Touchdown, Nebraska! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And that's a deflating end for this defense to the first half. You're trying to hold them to at least a field goal attempt, make the clock maybe run out, use it against them. They couldn't do it. They couldn't stop this offense, and that quarterback just delivered and took the momentum in this football game.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Off the RPO, complete.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. He's got him. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lincoln, but let's just go with notable.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires on the move. Got his man to the left. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Quarterback making checks. To the air, it's Baker. He's got it. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The Cornhuskers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. On the run, it's Burrell. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Shotgun snap on third down. Fires to the right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, it's 3rd and short. They're throwing for it. They just can't come up with that one. Setting up a big decision now for the head coach on 4th down.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Firing to the right, complete. Runs through the tackle. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The Ducks in the hurry up. Give to the running back. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big 3rd down. On the run, fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. They'll move the wide receiver. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Running back searching for a hole. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Looking for a man, it's Daly. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. I think the one thing you can say here, Jesse, is that both defenses have done a pretty good job mitigating damages.
Yeah, and on that last drive, not getting it on fourth basically only cost you 3 points. That's the good news. Let's just turn the page, David, and move on.
So I think you can still be aggressive. You can still go for a fourth down. Now you know you can trust your defense.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
On target to the left. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. And the Huskers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. The give on the inside.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. It'll be third and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Scanning the field, it's Baker. Looking left. Zips it out to his man. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a first down. The Huskers are moving quickly down the field. Quickly out to the tight end. Brings into the open. It's a fumble. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. There's everywhere. It's a turnover. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth the chance to have another look. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. The Cornhuskers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Reads it, fires complete. Got enough space. Touchdown, Husker. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
They'll go to the air. He's in the end zone for the 2 as the lead now stands at 6. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Bringing it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. To the air, it's Daly. He's got his man. Powers through. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Third down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make movement change impossible. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Burrow. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And the Ducks decide to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. First one of the day is on its way, and he's been sort of scarce around here, only called on one time in that loss last week. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line, the coverage team able to stop him right there. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. On the ground, it's Burrell. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One quarter to go, and Mike, we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Oregon! The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Under fire. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And I tell you what, when you got a guy that is that good at dissecting your defense, you better get pressure. Nice job by the defense, hurrying him up, speeding up the thought process.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. To throw, it's Baker. Buys a little extra time. Rolling, throwing, looking right. He's got it on the sideline. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
Really nice poise by the quarterback on that throw. He's obviously backed up deep in his own end. He knows he can't take a sack, but all of his focus is downfield on coverage. He finds the matchup he wanted, and it's an explosive play for the offense through the air.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Lets it fly. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Takes a hit as he fires. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
I'll Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
And the Huskers are rolling down the field. Wants to throw again. Here's a heat. Got his man. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. The Huskers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. But a little time, lets it go. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. To the air. It's Baker. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And that is phenomenal quarterbacking. Understanding it right away. Dude, you're going to bring pressure. I'm getting the ball to my playmaker right now. Let him do the rest. Let him glide into the end zone. Make me look really good. Good timing. Good decision by the quarterback and getting it out there.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He's out of bounds at his own 16-yard line, and he just couldn't find the corner on that return. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Things have not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The give to the tailback. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21. The Ducks will hustle to the line. 3rd down play from the gun. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Takes it on the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Smart move to keep it on the ground.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of the game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run that clock. Get a few first downs, and I can end this football game on offense.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And I like what the quarterback did to finish the run. He buys a little bit of time, scrambles out to his left, and as a right-handed quarterback, you really understand you got to square those shoulders while you're running, which can be difficult if you want to throw an accurate throw like he did right there.
Looking downfield, it's Baker. Finds his tight end. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Here's the handoff. Turning it on! They stop him at the 22. 15-yard pickup on the play, and a first down just outside the red zone. The Cornhuskers come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there. This offense needs all the help they can get today, and that pass interference penalty is a much-appreciated lifeline. So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. Power football with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Wants to go up top. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Now, on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on 3rd.
Calls his own number. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Nebraska! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Looking to pass. It's Daly. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Burrow. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big 3rd down. Finds his big tight end. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Just keeps slinging it. Puts it out of the air. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Back to pass on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Green. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. It's complete to the left. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. The Ducks want to crank the tempo. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Throws toward the end zone. And it's grabbed for the late touchdown. And how about this? It's not over yet.
And listen, still a ways to go. Well, great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a 1-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Under a minute to play, they can just take a knee and put this game on ice.
It's such a good feeling. The best feeling in the world. The best formation.
Oh, he's got some space. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. And the Huskers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Right back to the well. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
There's not a lot of mystery what you're going to do on offense at this point of the game. With the lead late, you're just going to lean on your star running back. This is a guy who is going to play on Sundays at the net.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he gets it into the end zone for a touchdown, a gut punch to this defense, and probably a knockout punch.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop him on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
On the move from inside his 5. He stopped the return right there, and that will do it. This one is in the book. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they